So I think today is something that's present on my mind all the time, and why I kind of do Jack Chat. I think it's worth me talking about that bit because I think it's present for us all. Societal stuff at the moment, how we function amongst other human beings, how it is for us in the big wider world at the moment, and our environment is huge to us, isn't it? It has a huge impact on how we live our lives, who we become. We have to learn to be ourselves, but then know how to fit into the red tape and the boxes, and how it's supposed to be. Even legally, we have to act in a certain way, and I say act on purpose, because we have to change how we might normally function within kind of our four walls when we go out into the world, or at least we feel like we need to. And I hear that from a lot of people. And then we worry about things like judgments of others, how people perceive us. I mean, just them couple of things I've talked about there, you add that into your brain, and then you figure trying to be something you're not, trying to mask, try to be different to what you're organismically supposed to be like how you feel you're supposed to be like. That causes some issues. We can't hide from that. I don't think there has been, if you look back at history and you look at how kind of people functioned, they were more themselves. I'm not saying that society was different. It was more acceptable to go out and just be you. There wasn't as much of this trendy stuff, especially amongst the kind of lower and middle class. You be who you are. And it's become a bit of a thing in society today. I'm not going to talk too much about that bit because it's not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is kind of communication, interaction, change, knowing what's going on for someone, and someone empathically getting into someone's shoes, and feeling and figuring out how to help that person to become more comfortable and able and capable, and grow into their future. So how do you do that amongst a society where you feel you have to mask and change and be something different, or work a job that you don't like, or surround yourself with people that you don't necessarily want to be around? And how do you not pick up vibrations from that surrounding and let them into you, and to start functioning as something you don't like? There is a bit of that in a lot of the stuff that I talk to people around. And I think the solutions are being fairly boundaried about what we accept in life, what expectations are put on us, to be boundaried around what we take in from the expectations of our surroundings, from other people, from work, for example, from our family. There's having a set of standards for yourself so you know where you're at, who you need to be. And that's daily practice until it's habitual. And it's figuring that bit out. So not many people have the opportunity to sit down and discuss that with another human being. What goes on for me? What are my standards? Where do I want to set them? What doesn't work for me? What does work for me? What expectations I have of myself, and what expectations are other people's. That understanding of character is huge. What character defects do I have that don't function for me, that have been instilled over a period of time? How do I pluck them out and have a look at them? And all of this is, if it's not understood, it's a detriment to how you act within kind of a social group or out in the workplace. And because you give parts of you away without even knowing that you're doing it. An understanding of self, an understanding of your boundaries, an understanding of how to be assertive and then to put into practice. These things can be a huge benefit to you when you're out there in the dynamic, working amongst others, so that we don't lose bits of ourselves, so that we can function freely without judgment of self for being different. And we are all different and similar in all different ways. So it's keeping a hold on the elements that make us who we are. them. So it's something that I offer within Jackchat, is sitting down and figuring out who you are, like who you want to be, not who you've become and I'm stuck with this. We are changeable beings, and often we can feel like we're not, and we're stuck in the ways that we are. And I hear a lot, this is who I am, that's the way I am. And that's the best place to start. Is it now? Is that not possible for you to change that? Because on my belief, from my own lived experience, is that I have changed 360 a lot of the stuff in my character. I've kept the stuff that I wanted, and enhanced that over a period of time. I've looked at what I like about me, and that's meant me needing to learn the things that I've talked about. Also around emotion, understanding emotional literacy, the kind of the many feelings on a broad scale that we can feel, understanding them, getting to terms with them, allowing myself to be vulnerable in them, expressing them responsibly and respectfully in a dynamic, failing, doing that wrong and learning from it, and then moving forward. Stepping back and stepping forward is something that I've done a lot through my life. It's not so much what I do these days. I notice when I'm just about to take a step back, and it might take me a day or two of low mood and kind of understanding what's going on for me. And then instead I take a step forward into the thing that I'm probably scared of. It's what I offer within Jackchat. I offer a place of comfort and safety, place to get to know me to get to know you. It's about you, though. The only reason you'd get to know me is for me to express them human bits that that will allow you to trust, and open up and be you instinctively. The bit that's hidden, maybe and masked out in society, we need to get to the point where you can be yourself within a one-to-one. So it's getting to know you, it's you allowing yourself to be you, and then it's getting an understanding of how you work, what you want to be, and then it's practicing from week to week. In between, obviously, I'm in contact with people between sessions. It's consistently talking to me openly and honestly. It's us getting to know each other so that I can help you. And then it's falling down, it's getting back up, it's learning from it. It's having that teammate. I use teammate quite a lot. I'm that teammate that we all wish we had, especially when I look back at me growing up. I wish I'd had me at the age I am now with the knowledge and wisdom. I wish I'd had me back then looking after me. And then it's about creating them tools and the things that you need in your life. The things that I've talked about, like the changing your inner dialect, is noticing your critic. It's getting rid of habits. It's becoming more assertive. It's allowing yourself to be more vulnerable. It's learning about how you function emotionally. We bring the spirit into that if that's something that you're interested in looking at. And then it's you kind of moving out into the world and then falling back on taking back dependence and becoming more independent, interdependent, and learning to function within society. So that's kind of a broad kind of insight into what I can help you do. And I think once you get to know you and you do that with myself, you will go out there and you'll function better in life. You'll get what you need. You won't just fit into the boxes that are out there then and the gaps that society opens up. It will be you. You'll open up the doors for yourself and walk through the ones that you want to walk through, and create the life that you want. So you're not living in an existence that makes you unhappy. Contentment is something new to me, and I think once found, touch wood, I haven't got any wood near me, but touch wood is something once found that you can always, if you dip back out of, you can aim for again. Get in touch if that's you and you want to have a little bit of that. It's a little bit of explanation of kind of the broader bits that I do. Sometimes I can be a little bit too focused on and narrow-minded when explaining what I kind of work on with people, and I think that was a little bit more of a broad explanation. So if that's something that you want to get involved in and you need that teammate on your side, I think we all do at points in our lives. If you want to learn a little bit more about yourself, please get in touch. I'm available for that. JC Brown or Jackchat on Facebook is the best place to find me. But yeah, any place that you want to pop me a message, let me know what's going on for you. I'll get back to you within 24 hours and we can start some one-to-ones.